The Growth Diary, a journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and transformation. A podcast for you, a podcast for all.
Yeah, yo, welcome to 2025. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because finally I'm having my first female guest. People have been inboxing me to say I'm not fair with my podcast or my conversation because I've always had a male guest and non-female, and you are the first female today. That's why I'm so excited. I'm shouting, yo! Welcome to 2025, the year of actualizing dreams. And on today's conversational podcast episode, we are talking about starting, the power of starting, the power of taking first step. And what's the best way of doing it and not bring the person who's actually doing that. The person who started a business as a student and it's growing, it's doing massive, she's doing great. With me here today is D. She's going to finish her name, what D means and everything. And just over to you, just introduce yourself so that the people know you.
My name is Dorcus, Kabwela, and D just stands for Dorcus, D.
Comes from Dorcus, D. Yeah, so she's the vision behind D's Enterprise. You can check them on Facebook and TikTok. Yeah, D's Enterprise, they are specialized in helping you buy things online or from other countries, and away from that they have an online class or school where they teach you if you want to start a business or ordering things on behalf of others and just yourself from other countries like South Africa, China, etc. They have classes which are very cheap and very affordable. They will teach you, share their experience, and I believe they will also help you maybe make your first order and everything, just to show and just to help you gain experience. So we are talking about starting. Dorcus, what was your inspiration? What's the inspiration behind this enterprise, and what made you start while you were still a student?
This enterprise came about because I wanted to find something to give me money, just there and then. It wasn't really a long-term thing that I planned. I just woke up one day, I was like, let me learn something, a skill, or research about something. So I had to learn how to order, and then I ended up with research and everything. So that's something I wanted to do to help me get money to invest in my long-term goals.
No, I love your honest what you said. You woke up and just start for the sake of making money. These people, when you call them once behind your business, you'll be like, no, I saw someone this, I did that, But I just love your honest way. You say, no, the biggest motivation is making money, which I believe is every business goals to make money, With branding and everything come last, but the target is I start this, I make a living out of it. I know you're doing very okay as this enterprise and you have bigger things which you want to achieve. So right now, when we was to call a 7-year-old you, a 10-year-old you, or a 15-year-old you, what would she say to you right now?
She would say to me, keep going.
Yeah.
You are doing just fine.
Yeah.
Even though sometimes it gets shaky. Yeah. But just keep going, because if you don't do it, a 10-year-old, it's more like she's the motivation. She motivates me because I wouldn't want to get back to a place I was at. In that age, the mindset I had is different from how I think now and how I view things and how I handle things.
So what does your younger you motivate? What lesson? For example, if you was to forget right now, what lesson would the younger you remind you of? What experience would she told you to say, remember we went through this and just keep going?
The life you lived and the life you saw those around you live, would you want to live that? That's the lesson. That's something that the younger me always reminds me, because that's what keeps me going. That's what made me to think hard in how I can just change things that I've seen, things that I didn't like.
Yeah. Do you mind sharing maybe those experiences that the younger you went through, which you wouldn't want to go through, or she wouldn't want to experience again?
Growing up in a family or a setup where there's no male figure that you can look up to, someone to just tell you, because as a girl child you need a male to teach you certain things that women can't tell you. And there's something that I've gotten to realize now that I've grown. It's something that I saw as a young child about women, how they were living their lives, depending on their husband, and they had so much in them, but they were not doing nothing because they were women. So I feel like that's where my interest for women's ministry comes from, because I saw a lot of those. Just not around the community, but in my own home and family. So
you saw a lot of dependence.
Yeah.
And wonderful memories from your childhood, those memories you treasure most?
I would say my best memories are from my mom, where she taught me something without telling me. There was a time that she was working and she was getting 3 notes. She would put 2 of them under a pillow, and then one, that's what we would use to survive throughout the month. So the ones that she put under the pillow, she made me a custodian. So I was the one who was looking after that money. And she ended up getting a plot, building a house, and that's what they're living in right now. So that really made me to be ambitious, goal-oriented. It doesn't matter what you have or what you're earning. If you just have a goal, if you know what you want to do, you can achieve it with little money. It's just discipline. So it's helped me to be disciplined when it comes to that.
So like she said, it's just a matter of discipline. It doesn't matter how little your finances are. Though it does matter, but it really doesn't matter in the long run, because what's important is you living the life you want to live and you moving in the direction you want to go. We've seen people, families survive with maybe just the parent getting a 700 kwacha every month, and they're able to survive. Maybe a family of 6, school fees, food, rent, everything. Sometimes it's just wisdom, knowledge, and just knowing where you really want to go and what you want to achieve in life. So you said money was your greatest motivation for you to start your business, and you wanted to start so that it can help you achieve your long-term goal. So are you anywhere near to your long-term goal? You achieved it, or you're still building?
I'm still building, because it's not something that's just, it requires a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of thinking, planning. So it's really, I'm on my way to it, making things, putting things together, but it hasn't started. It hasn't started yet.
But you're working towards it.
I'm working towards it.
And that brings me to the topic of today, taking the first step and the power of just starting. We are just 7 days in 2025, and people have plans, have visions, trying to work. What's your advice to someone who just want to start, looking at how you started from your experience, starting as a young girl in campus, as a student, you had books, you had assignments, or family, yourself, ministry. How did you just manage to start and just keep going?
Firstly, I looked at what I wanted to achieve. So when I looked at that, what came to my mind is, what am I going to do to get to where I want to get? So I thought of things that would, because when I was in school, I would sometimes sell pieces, I would make bonnets and sell and just make money and to do certain things that I wanted to do. So you just have to start, because if you wait for a certain amount, that's why I said you don't have to do certain things to wait to do certain things just because you have something you want to do. You need to sacrifice for your bigger goals in life. Yeah, so you just need to take what you can take at the moment that will give you the money to fund your dreams. So yeah, just start. Don't wait for anything. Don't wait for a certain amount of money. If you have something and you know that it can keep you going, you just need to start.
Yeah, we're talking of starting now. You know, we have different dreams and goals in life. Do you believe a person can start working towards their goal without any capital?
Yes, and it depends with what your goals are.
Yeah.
For example, if someone has goals for presenting, TV shows, they can start without money. You just need a few things, and then you start. As you go on, you begin to grow, and so it depends with what you want to do. It's not everything that you need money, and sometimes you just need to think, because there are certain things, like if you're selling things, you don't really need money. You just need a client. When you get a client, they pay you, you get what they need, and you start from there. So everything just needs thinking, critical thinking, and see how you can make it happen.
How do you gain trust from customers as a beginner? It's difficult, because I believe any product you come in with on the market, someone is already doing it, and I believe the person who's going to buy from you has bought someone before. For example, a young child there, a young girl, they are trying to start a salon. People have been going to salons. How do you just gain the trust of people coming to you, leaving the place they go to, and just maintaining them?
Quality, what you give to your clients. If someone is coming, let's say, to your salon, that's something that you're offering them that the other salon is not giving. So in everything, you need to be very creative. When you're creative, you think of things that you can put into your business or your business place that makes it very attractive to clients. And when you do that, you find that you have you not just have customers, but you have clients. So creativity and how comfortable is your workplace. For example, it's a salon. How comfortable? How do they feel? Does it appeal to their status? So someone who is there, they just can't come in a salon and then it's really hot. There's it's not nicely decorated and all those things. So branding comes in as well.
Branding, starting and everything. So, maintaining clients. How do you maintain them?
Keep to your promises. If you say you're going to do a certain thing at this time, deliver. You need to deliver. Make sure you deliver. There shouldn't be excuses. Doesn't matter how you feel or how you wake up or how slow your business is. As long as you say you're going to do it, make sure you do it. Because if you can have that reputation, they'll depend on you. They can call you at gunpoint. They can call you when they can't get what they need from elsewhere, because they know that they can depend on you, and they will recommend you to others. So that's how business grows. They recommend you, and your business grows, and that comes from trust and how you've presented yourself.
Trust in how you presented yourself. Is it wise, you're talking of starting, from your experience, because I've heard a lot of people saying, when you are starting, sometimes get people do the services for free, It's a situation where I've put in money to start, but to win client, I've been told to get people free, offer your services for free so that people can trust you. You personally, do you feel it wise someone offering their services or their products for free for the sake of gaining customers when you had put so much starting, or you had put so much energy, so much effort first for you to keep it rolling?
Personally, I wouldn't recommend that, because you're starting something to earn something. So if you're going to do things for free, because when you're starting a business, it's crucial. you need money to, to do the certain things, pay bills and all those things.
Yeah.
What you can do instead of giving free services, you can give referrals. For example, if they come and do their hair or something, whatever you're offering, you can tell them, say, if you bring someone, they can get a service 10% discount.
Yeah.
You don't have to give them the whole thing for free, but just give them a certain percentage when they bring someone, so that you are able to balance up.
Yeah. That's really like awesome. I think give me a favor as well. Yeah, that's a joke. I'm learning so much. That's really awesome. You started as a student, and we have a lot of young ladies out there, just saying, giving a lot of excuses to say I can't start because I have assignments, I have books, I have my parents, I have curfews. But you started as a student. What's just your advice to such a person?
Well, you don't have to wait for you to finish school, because what's the guarantee that you're going to have a job after school? What's the guarantee you have the money after school? Because that's when our life really hits you when you're out of school. You have nothing, and everyone home will be like, you're done with school, you'll be expecting so much. The level of expectations just goes high. So if you're not starting while you're in school, that's the best place you can have a certain group of clients. If you're setting some things, when you gather all the students together, they know you from there. Those are the people that are going to be in society. Those are the people that are going to have jobs, and they will eventually have money. So if you can have that, your clientele is good. And if you don't start while you're in school, you start after school. It will take you a long time to build a certain clientele and reputation as you would have built while you were in school.
So if I've gotten you very well, what you're saying is, as a business, sometimes you have to grow with your customers.
Yeah.
Start with them and grow with them, and then they'll pay more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that's really awesome. Let's now talk about this enterprise. We've talked about how you started. What do you do? How can a person learn? What's your advice? How can they reach you? And just more of it.
You can actually just go to the page, get the number, you can contact us, and then a few things that I'll share, because I don't want to go into details.
Yeah.
We conduct classes on how to order things from various countries like China, Vietnam, South Africa, and different other countries. And we also order goods on behalf of clients. We can order for something for you. You say we want this and this, and we order for you. So yeah, that's basically what we do.
That's basically what they do. If I know we are talking of a new year and starting, if you are here, how much does it cost, maybe before I make a comment, for one to join your class? And what advantages, or should I say, what's the term I'm looking for? What benefits comes with joining your class?
Okay, so the lowest class is 300 kwacha.
Yeah.
And the benefits is that you get to have assistance. Let's say you are done with your class and then you try to order something, then I assist you through it all. So I just don't let you order on your own, but I still guide you, through it.
Yeah. So those are the benefits that comes with joining your class. And how long is one class? If I pay the 350, how long is the class going to take? And if I'm done, does it come with certificate or?
For now, there are no certificates, but it depends with how fast you can learn.
Yeah.
So it can take an hour to a day or a week.
Oh, no, I was thinking months, huh?
No.
Yeah.
You can learn in an hour.
So,
that's the longest. That's the shortest time.
So these classes are conducted online, or you also do one-on-one, like physical classes?
Mostly they are online, but if you want one-on-one, the price goes higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're ready if you are trying to just start up with business, a business that you can do what's the comfort of your home and just your phone or your laptop or your iPad, just online order something for your clients. There are people outside there trying to get things, with this economy, trying to get things outside the country, and they just want someone to help them, order them, someone to help them buy them. And this is a class, just invest $350 in yourself. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. So if you pay $350, imagine how much it's going to bring you later. You have so many things, so many clients, a lot of money. The people are making money. Nowadays everything is technology.
Yeah.
Everything is just online. I want anything, I'll just I've bought, can help people buy cars, goods, a lot of things. Those people have shops, they want to buy boutiques. You have a lot of, a market. The market is so big with the online stores which are so growing. People like that are needed. Dorcus, we're talking of starting. So maybe without question, when you think of starting, just your goals, your dreams and anything, what comes in your mind to you? What is just starting? And what's its power, what's its advantages, and if some disadvantages as well?
Advantages of starting is that you get to see something that you're capable of that you didn't know you were capable of.
Yeah.
And disadvantages, anxiety.
Yeah.
You get to be anxious. They're not really disadvantages to starting. They are actually more 90% of
advantages.
Yeah. So that's what I think of it. So it exposes you to a certain you that you didn't know, capabilities and what you need to work on, and what you actually feared is something that's just for you and you can do it.
So in short, what you're saying, starting up something helps you discover yourself, right? Help you to know what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and everything. It's important, because if the people we follow, the people who inspire us never started, we won't see them right now. Those favorite shows we follow is because someone had to take the first step for them to be where they are, for them to achieve what they've achieved. And I believe in each of us there's something which the Lord has placed in us, a talent, a career, a desire, something which needs to, to come out, to manifest. It always hits me every time I read those quotes and books which says, there are more talents in the grave than, that's why not used. Why not use them when the world needs us so much? Just that, it doesn't matter how many are following you, you keep growing, like she stated, it's a gradual thing. When you start, it keeps bringing you, the more you expose, the more you grow, the more people comes to you. Dean, this enterprise, what are your last words to the viewers out there, and to just a young girl who follows you, who's always inspired by you, and just praying and wishing they can just start something with their lives?
When you look at yourself, what do you really want people to remember you for?
Yeah.
That should be your greatest motivation, because there are a lot of people who have gone. They had so many ideas, they had so many things they wanted to do, but because of fear, because they lacked confidence, or they wanted approval from people. It doesn't matter what they say or who says what, as long as you know this is what I need to do, and it's right with God, and it's going to help someone out there. You just need to go against all the odds and go for it.
That's really powerful. And what are your last words to a young man there, blaming everything on their parents because the father was not there, the mother was not there, or the government is not there for them?
I love you when you say government.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, people are blaming the government a lot, especially us young people.
Okay, you don't have the power to change what happened to you, but you have the power to change what can continue happening to you. So you decide, you choose what to learn from your situations. Choose to learn the positive and leave the negative, and leave it behind. Because the moment you blame what's going on in your life to someone, you're giving that thing power. It's the same thing that happened in the Bible, where the devil, Adam blamed Eve and she blamed the snake, and the power was transferred like that. So whatever you blame, whatever you give, that authority to, is because of how much you've put it upon yourself to complain about it and not to change it. So yeah.
You can't blame where you're coming from. It's not your fault or your decision where you're coming from, but how you live after that is all depends on you. No one chooses their past, no one chooses their parents, no one chooses where they are born from, a situation they are born in, but how you live after that is all your choice. So start working towards your goal. This new year, this 2025, those goals you've been writing, those goals you've written down, start working on them as early as possible, because you have, at the end of the day, you have no one else but yourself, and no one is coming to your rescue. I have been your host, Ivan Mapevagwada, and thank you very much for joining us today. We was talking